Hello everyone, let's make this spotted dog together. First, take a look at the finished model. How to use in bodkin. Avoid piercing your hand with the bodkin during use. When adjusting the shape with the bodkin, feel the direction of the wire in the pipe cleaner with your hand. Lift the entire pipe cleaner and apply for upwards. Be careful not to slip and poke yourself. How to use a steel brush. A steel brush is sharp. Keep a certain distance from your hands during use. Be careful not to hurt your hands when there are too much fluff on the steel brush. Use scissors or a bodkin to clean the fluff. Avoid having too much fluff, as the fluff may affect the efficiency and cause color bleeding. How to use scissors. Curved part. Keep distance between scissors and hands while trimming. Be careful not to cut your hands when the scissors curve is facing up. Can be used to trim recessed areas, such as the eye socket and ear socket. When the scissors curve is facing down, can be used to trim the curves of the head and body. How to use the needle. Before using the needle, wipe the surface rest-proof foil clean with a paper towel, holding the thick end of the felting needle. When in use, a deep poking is required. A deeper poke makes the wool easier to fix. The needle should go in undoubt straight. The needle tip should not change angle after insertion. Otherwise, it is easy to encounter needle breakage. When a broken needle appears, be careful when removing the needle tip. Continue to operate with the new needle. Take out the instruction manual and open it. The picture above shows the finished effect. Below is the 3-view reference diagram. It indicates the wool color and its position. This shows the soft pastel color and where to apply it. You can refer to both diagrams during the making process. Take out the pipe cleaner and unfold it. Arrange it to make measuring easier. When measuring, use the inner wire as the reference. Do not use the outer fuzz for measurement. Using the wire as the reference will ensure greater accuracy. Bend it at 2½ inches. About 6.5 centimeters. Bend at 4¼ inches. About 11 centimeters. Pinch the bends with your fingers. Wrap it around your finger twice. Twist the two bends together. Pinch here with your fingers. Adjust this loop. Make the two loops the same size. Next, make the ears. Insert the pipe cleaner through the middle hole from top to bottom. Pull it out again. Adjust it slightly. The ear length is about 1 inch. About 2 centimeters. Start making the other ear. Try to keep the first ear in place while doing so. Also pass through the middle hole from top to bottom. Adjust the two ears to the same height. You can measure again with a ruler. Next, start wrapping. The pipe cleaner goes from behind, passes between the two ears, wraps around the left ear, and pull it as tight as possible. Then wrap from between the two ears around the right ear, exiting from between the two ears. Pass through the middle hole from top to bottom. Pull out and adjust. Try to pull it tighter. Wrap the pipe cleaner from left to back, passing between the two ears. Pass through the middle hole from top to bottom. Tighten. Wrap the pipe cleaner from right to back, passing between the two ears. Then passes through the middle hole from top to bottom. If it is difficult to pass through, use an AWL to widen the hole. If it still won't pass through, trim the fuzz at the end. Then, pass it through again. Tighten. Twist the two pipe cleaners at the bottom once to secure them. Flip to the back, and you will see two slanting pipe cleaners. Press them slightly toward the middle. Then flip back to the front. Next, make the mouth area. Find two horizontal pipe cleaners. Pass through the middle of the two pipe cleaners. At the position between the two ears, fold it upward. Fold the bottom pipe cleaner over the top pipe cleaner. The mouth area is finished. To make the demonstration clearer, a temporary accessory is placed on the face here to mark the front. Next, let's make the body. Bend it at 4 1/4 inches. About 11 centimeters. Pinch the bend with your fingers. Then twist it tightly with this pipe cleaner. Make some adjustments. Make sure the lengths of both arms are even. Wrap the longer pipe cleaner once around the shorter one. Next, let's make the legs. Measure about 4 and 1/4 inches. Approximately 11 centimeters. Fold and twist tightly. Adjust for symmetry. Normally, the length of the arms and the legs are the same. If the difference is too large, you can take it apart. Return to the previous step. Measure again. Adjust it slightly. Take apart the shorter pipe cleaner in the opposite direction. This will make it longer. Next, wrap the pipe cleaner up over the left shoulder. Turn to the back, vertically downward. Wrap below the leg. Flip to the front, then slant upward. Wrap above the shoulder. Pull the pipe cleaner as tight as possible. Turn to the back. Wrap vertically downward below the leg. The back has 2 vertical pipe cleaners. The front is crossed. Then take apart this pipe cleaner. Make it a little longer. If the remaining pipe cleaner is too short, you can wrap it directly around this tail. If the remaining pipe cleaner is longer, you can wrap it upwards. Wrap once around the waist. Then secure the end by wrapping it around the neck. That's all for the body. Flip it back to the front. Next, adjust its posture. Bend its limbs downward. Then lift the head upward. If the arms are uneven in length, you can adjust them. Or simply pull to make them the same length. Adjust the legs the same way. Adjust the tail, bending it to the right length. Then twist it tight. The main body shape is now completed. Next, use the AWL to make the body fuller. You can gently lift the pipe cleaners where there are indentations. Be careful not to prick your hand while picking. You can also use an AWL to gently lift the pipe cleaners in the recessed areas at the back of the head. Make it fuller. Then twist the ears once to adjust them downward. Next, start picking out the fur. Use an AWL, scissors, or other pointed tools to pick out the fuzz from the gaps. Be careful when picking the fur. Do not prick your hand. You can bend the ear open. Pick out the fibers underneath. Then adjust it back to its original position. This step requires patience. Pick out all the fuzz on the body. You can move the arms to make picking the fuzz easier. Achieve this kind of effect. Next, use a steel brush to brush the fur in multiple directions. Be careful when brushing the fur. Do not brush your hands. Try to brush the fur so it becomes fluffy. The effect after brushing looks like this. Adjust the nose to make it more prominent. You can pinch the mouth area with your fingers. Then press inward slightly. This will make the nose stand out more. Now install the eyes and nose. The nose should be positioned in the middle. Install the nose between the two pipe cleaners that you just folded. If the position isn't correct, you can keep adjusting it. Install the eyes. You can continue adjusting the position of the eyes. The distance from both eyes to the nose is the same. Start trimming. First, trim the eye sockets. You can remove the eye. Trim out the eye socket where the eye will be placed. Then, reinsert the eye. Trim the eye socket of the other eye the same way. Use scissors to trim the outline. Above the nose. Below the eyes. Trim the fibers on the surface a bit shorter. Roughly trimmed. Now, let's make the mouth. Take out some wool. Take a small amount of wool and roll it into a thin strip. Fold it in half. Place it below the nose. Take out the felting needle. You can remove the rust preventive oil on its surface before use. Make sure the needle moves straight up and down. Felt the wool in to secure it. Then, remove the nose. Attach the wool at the nose area. Make sure the needle moves straight up and down. Do not bend it. Bending can easily cause the needle to break. After securing the wool, reattach the nose. Continue felting. Adjust as needed and continue felting. Then, fold it back. Continue felting. After felting, trim off any excess wool. Adjust it slightly. Next, trim along the mound you just felted. Trim any stray fibers on the surface. Trim the other side in the same way. Now, trim the ears. Fur on the ears is relatively short, so trim it little by little, multiple times. After trimming the ear, trim the side of the face. Use scissors to trim following its curve. Trim little by little multiple times. After trimming the side of the face, adjust the ear down. Trim it again. Trim the top of the head and forehead. Trim the chin area again. Use the same method to trim the other side. Also trim the back of the head. After trimming the head, start trimming the body. Trim the body outline little by little. You can move the limbs to make trimming easier. Trim the tail. After trimming is complete. Next, create the spots on the body. Before coloring, take a look at the instruction manual. It shows the soft pastel color and where to apply it. You can refer to these two diagrams while coloring. Before coloring, place a piece of paper on the table to avoid soft pastel stains. Take a small piece of paper. Take out the soft pastel. Scrape out an appropriate amount of powder. Put the remaining soft pastel back into the bag. Take out the completed dog. Introduction to coloring tools. You can use cotton swabs to apply color. You can also use a brush. If you have a brush, it is recommended for better coloring results. Here, I am using a cotton swab as the coloring tool. Evenly spread soft pastel on paper before coloring. Dot the spots. You can choose the spots locations based on your preference. You can also refer to the instruction manual. Randomly dot the spots. Coloring is complete. Take a look at the effect after coloring. Next, make the collar part. To make the collar, open this split ring. Pass the bell through. And close it. Then thread the leather cord through. Next, take out the finished dog. Wrap it once around the neck. Adjust its length. Then cut off the excess leather cord. Apply some glue. Stick it to secure. Place the bell in the center. A spotted dog is completed. After finishing, you can glue the nose and eyes. Remove the nose. Apply some glue. Insert it to secure. Use the same method for the eyes. The spotted dog is now completed.